Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
I got him.
Now, here's Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the height that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic. No good with the layup. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And the rejection by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Williams gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's LeBron, and they double up LeBron. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Doncic outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with some nice D. The Lakers on offense. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Hayes. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Hachimura. 6 to shoot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Covered by Hayes. Holmgren wide open. The three-pointer no good. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pass to Hachimura. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Reeves. And Len has it in the corner. And again, the Lakers, no good. And here now the Thunder. Here's Williams. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Thunder have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the floor.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. There's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
The shot's good from LeBron.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Wiggins, right side. Pass to Williams. To the inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The kick out to LeBron. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Inside. Wiggins. Comes up empty down low.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Vanderbilt. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Doncic. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got his second basket.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Pass to Hayes. Here's James. No good there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers ahead, up by 1. And for 2.
13.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And stolen by Wiggins. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins.
Second team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
13 foul.
LeBron up top. 6 points for him. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Wallace. First personal foul. 14 foul.
Now here's James. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's good, 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And now I think they've got to be really careful with the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the wing right side. Caruso with the ball. He has yet to score.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Doncic. To the left side wing. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 5. Oklahoma City moving it around. Higgins outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Outside. Dort. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And James throws it down.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Len. Pass to Doncic. He's with it. Up top, Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Williams with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Botches the breakaway layup. Lakers trail by 5. At the elbow, Doncic. Williams with the defensive effort. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Going inside. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Another shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alex Len picks one up. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Here's Goodwin. And so that's the end of the first half. Thunder out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Lakers trail by 7. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Holmgren with the steal.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one. Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Doncic outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Len. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Oklahoma City leading by 9. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Los Angeles foul. LeBron James.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Lakers substitution.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Len. Here's Doncic. Oh, explosive move by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Pass to Dort. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Dort's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic outside.
Right here.
Nice D from Williams. The Thunder leading by 9. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Shots good by Williams.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Doncic. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And the 3 off target. Pass to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 11. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Pass to Hayes. Now, here's Doncic. Good D by Williams. The Thunder leading by 10. And here is Caruso. Scoreless thus far. Williams a screen. The kick out to Williams. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 2. The Thunder with another miss. Lakers trail by 10. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. In the corner, it's James. Here's Hachimura. Goes back up. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by Williams. Mitchell outside. Misses from short range. Lakers trail by 10. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Thunder leading by 10. On the wing, Williams. Lets it go with a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
They could use a bucket. And Len has it in the corner. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to James. And stolen by Caruso. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Here's Dort. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his third foul of the game.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left for the third. Pass to Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup.
Assisted by LeBron James.
The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Wallace. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. LeBron with it. Dort covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Thunder with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low. Here's Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 8 points for Lou Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
From downtown, and Finney Smith gets it to go.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers trail by 11. Reeves left side. Pass to Vincent. James right side. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Now Hartenstein. Finney Smith defending. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries the long-range jumper. And a a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. For three, Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Nobody near Williams. Trains the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Lakers trail by 15. Now James. Hachimura the screen. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Drops in the layup for two.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Here's Wallace. No good with the triple. James right side. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Vincent. To the inside. And stolen by Wiggins. On the wing, Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. A three ball. The Thunder with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. And James picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
James misses. Oklahoma City leading by 15. For three, Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
From deep, LeBron hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Lakers trail by 12. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. For 3, Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. James absolutely owning the inside.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Shot from free throw range. To the left wing. Outside, Dort. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander
hits them both. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Connect. Rebound by Wallace. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark
Put pain on it. Just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie.